Hi, welcome Mindscape artists. I'm Candy. I'm here to do your reading and I'm looking forward to seeing who I will read for today. Cancer. Welcome. And Cancer, these have been some very powerful readings. I have to tell you, you're going to have to hold on to your hat. Because if your reading's anything like Libra's was, and everybody has really been, Spirit has been suggesting that everyone focus on themselves while their partners are getting themselves together, okay? So when you feel like you need to worry about what the other person is doing, okay, this arresting decay that popped out, I'm going to take it because that's the kind of night and week, really, it's been. Let's see what arresting decay has to say. I love the I Ching. I've had these for a while. You know where you have gone wrong, Cancer. And now it's time to put it right. You can learn from your mistakes, but only if you arrest the decay that has already occurred. That's one of the toughest cards in there. Whenever I get that, I'm like, oh my goodness, I have some work to do. So there's something that has decayed. And you really need to get to the bottom of it and root it out at its core. See how the cards are doing? Okay. So basically you have the Page of Cups. You have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the King of Swords. Page of Cups is like an apology. It's someone who's not quite there yet. It represents an apology, which if it represents an apology, it means that somebody keeps screwing up, okay? Or they're just not mature enough or where they need to be in order to give you that full divine cup of love that Cancer wants. With the Six of Pentacles here, it looks like there could be a desire for a little more fairness. So Cancer, you could be giving more in the relationship, which explains the Page of Cups. And we have the King of Swords, which is all about mastering mental clarity, knowing exactly what you want and not accepting anything less. Being the ruler of your desires. Up here, not letting anything sway you. So I see a graduation here, and it says, I keep getting this half-baked love, followed with apologies and excuses. I don't feel like love has been fair. Therefore, I am on a journey to sharpening up my desires so that I can finally take control of what I need to do in order to get what I want. Because I'm tired of thinking I'm on the right track, but not fully getting what I want. So the universe is like, you know where you've gone wrong. And I was just talking to Libra about cardinal energy. And I think this is going to be another long reading. The extended link to the extended reading is in the description. I'll go ahead and tell you now so you can go ahead and get ready to go over there. Cardinal water, cardinal fire, cardinal earth, cardinal air. That would be Libra, Aries. That would be you, cardinal water. And Capricorn, cardinal earth, right? All of you under the cardinal umbrella category, you all initiate a lot in relationships. You have the purest alchemy of all of the other signs. Pure, which is what cardinal means. So, Cancer, you're pure water. You're pure water. Sometimes you can be a bit much for yourself and others. Even when you try to hold back your feelings, people can just feel you jumping out at them. Right? Overwatering a situation can cause it to die. Right? For the longest time, I didn't have a green thumb. I still don't, really. And I was either watering too much or I wasn't watering enough. And no matter what I did, these poor plants were just, they weren't making it. I'd bring them home and they weren't making it. So there were a few things I was not doing. There were some plants that were thriving, some were not. So my mom was like, well, look at that one thriving. Look at its environment. It's over by more sun. Move that plant over there and give it a little more sun and see if it will mimic what this plant is doing. Fill down in the soil and see, get your hands dirty, get in there and see if the plant, go deep in there and see if it's getting what it needs. Pull it up, look at the root, arresting decay. Look at it. Make sure there's no mold on it. You can't just set them over, in the corner and just pour water on them. They're not going to make it. You got to really, see what it needs. And if it's too much, you got to pull back. And if it's not enough, you give a little more. If it needs to be completely just left alone to sit in the sun, leave it alone and let it sit in the sun. Don't give the plant what you think it should have. And a lot of cardinal signs will do that. Why? Because you have the purest form of energy going through you. When you pull it into yourself and try to do everything everybody else is doing, such as you see other people doing, such as meditating and zenning out and being focused, and that energy can burn you up on the inside. You can just flood as a Cancer over with yourself. That energy it wants to get out. It turns into like a tsunami, right? Then when the tsunami actually floods out, then it can destroy everything in its path, right? So you have to find the balance of the energies. And what I recommend a lot of people do is look at your chart and see where some of those balancing energies are and utilize some of those areas. Okay, that's really important, especially for cardinal signs, because you tend to overdo everything. And even when you're not overdoing something, you overdo underdoing it. Oh, well, I'm just not going to talk to them at all if they're not going to. Oh, well, I'm just not going to do this, or I'm just going to quit. It's like a hot and cold energy. And so the balance is the key. Okay. So let's see if we can get some some insight on where you've gone wrong and where your partner fits in. Okay, first card is the Tower. Something something has crumbled. Something has come to a head. After it came to a head, somebody's offered an apology. Something has happened to cause a shift in a relationship. And somebody either feels like they owe you an apology or gave you an apology. Okay? This apology is going to open up a victory in regards to a decision that needs to be made that can lead to happiness. So if you say, you know where you've gone wrong, now is the time to put it right. This Tower moment kind of acted as the universe trying to help you put it right. You can learn from your mistakes, but only if you arrest the decay that has already occurred. Okay? So, with this Tower moment, a world of opportunity has opened up for you to actually have the victory over something, over a reoccurring pattern that keeps happening in your life in regards to love. You have to make a life-changing decision in order to get to your happiness here with the Judgment card, but you do have the ability to do that. You're kind of conflicted and anxious about something that you really, really want that's not happening for you. You're like, oh God, why can't this just happen? Why can't this just be? You're up all night trying to figure out what it is that you can do. How can you fix it? How can you make it happen? But there's some decay that has already occurred that the universe is pointing its finger at that you need to clean up. It's around a betrayal with someone that you're very fond of. And you need to have a conversation in order to set things right, so that you can actually begin this journey that you need to have. Once you do that, here's the Knight of Cups coming to deliver the divine cup of love. Wow, I just got chills. The reason why you haven't gotten what it is that you want is because you're refusing to look at something. The truth is hidden deep within your soul. That's where you're going to find the clarity, and then the stability will come in, but you have to go inward. The universe is pushing you into yourself with the High Priestess. Someone's definitely relieving a burden here. So it looks like there's a Libra energy here. We have the Six of Pentacles, but we also have the Justice card. You always tend to feel left out in the cold, and you're looking for justice in love. Really. You've waited a long time, and you're trying to keep your strength up. You have a lot of regrets around how you've dealt with things in the past. But in order to get over those regrets, you have to have clarity around what it is that you really want. There's that King of Swords for clarity. That's going to be the key to healing your regrets, is being clear about what it is that you really want, so that you can arrest the decay that has already occurred. I see the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. The reason why you want this relationship is because you feel like you and this person can be very powerful together. You feel like that this person could actually make you feel confident. You feel that if this person acted right, that you guys could be the perfect power couple. You feel that this person has every aspect of their life together, and it would make you feel like your life was together if you were literally with them. You see yourself as confident through this person's eyes. When you look at them, you're like, wow, you idolize this person. If this was my person, we would look like this. We would be so powerful. We could do anything together. This relationship does have the potential to be a very powerful, successful union. But look, we got the Page of Pentacles there. It means that the potential is there, but this is what is actually being offered. That's what's frustrating you, Cancer. You literally feel like, God, if they would just go ahead and just let go and surrender, we could be so great. But if they did that, then it wouldn't give you time to catch up with your confidence within yourself and be great within yourself. I always am going to throw my readings back on you because it's never about the other person. These are desire lures, and desire lures for love, influence, power, money, all of that. It's just there to lure us to our higher selves. And when we don't take it higher, we end up going lower. Lower means out of control, at the mercy of, compromising ourselves and who we are, neglecting our own destiny, overgiving, overdoing, overloving, out of balance. But when you take it high, then that's when you get into compassion for yourself, self-love, being able to boost your spirit, your health, your energy, your vitality, your vibration, right? And that's when everything just starts coming to you, right? You have the tools that you need in order to take you to another dimension. You have this conflict within you, and you're waiting for more enlightenment around this situation. This person is not making a decision right now with the Two of Wands in reverse. And they're holding to that, which has you feeling bound and like things aren't fair. Okay. So the decay is that you're still trying to control this situation outside of yourself. Okay? You got to arrest that. You got to release the desire. Give it space. Okay? As you release the desire and give it space, it will come to you in the form that you know or something better. That's a promise. Ouch. That's a promise. Six months from now, you may be able to have the manifestation that you want. This is your soulmate. So we're going to go over to the extended. We're going to read a little bit more about what your soulmate wants and what they want from you, what they plan to do, like their next steps, and the overall outcome of the union in question. So, in the meantime, Libra, reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it. Bye.